Hello. Nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
What sort of products do you sell?
I sell all manner of beast products. I always found beasts interesting, and there's quite a market for them. Fancied I could make a profession out of it.
How long have you been living here in Irondale?
All of my life. My sister and I were raised here. I stuck around. She had other plans.
I hear there's a goblin mine near here. Have you ever seen it?
I've been near it, but never in it. I could likely find some valuable beast products, but it's not worth the risk. Ranrock's loyalists are not ones to be messed with.
Just having a look around. Thank you.
I got...
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Good to see you, my young Ravenclaw friend. Allow me once again to express my family's gratitude. They were pleased to learn that the wand Richard Jackdaw disappeared with those many years ago had been located, even if it was somewhat unusable.
Glad to hear it.
Now, I received an owl from Eleazar, Professor Fig. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
You'll need to be quicker than that.
A lamp?
No more happy days for you. No! Rookwoods don't go down here, see? Expulso!
Let's try. Look out there. You've made a grab. You're going to regret that. Had enough?
You'll regret crossing my path.
You will pay for your deeds. What are your thoughts on electricity? Expulso! Expulso!
This has become personal.
Flash!
You should have joined me.
Above-and-Cadabra! Only delay the inevitable.
Time to dig up on our lesson!
You're no match for me. You've made it. That's just enough. You're going to
When I get down, you're in a heap of trouble. Put me down at once.
had enough. You've made a grave mistake. Knew you would still.
Fight back! Petrificus totalis! Finite! Abramicadabra! Petrificus totalis! Finite!
You're no match for me.
Petrificus totalis! Rise and fight! Is that the best you can do? I think that one hurt. Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! No! Petrificus totalis! Finite. Petrificus totalis!
Fuck you like a
Petrificus totalis! Wow! Did I bring them?
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what's happened. Revelia.
Well, if we're talking beasts, the Pippa's a real commodity, sure.
Aloha Mora. trouble's brewing, and I'm without my friends.
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere. I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
No more little children. Walk right into us.
I'll watch them not go out.
What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna be enjoying this. You've been plum little fool. Get yourself out now.
Expulso!
Little Natsione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Regatta! Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this? A shame to see such potential go to waste.
I have been looking forward to
You fight like a mother.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
What on earth possessed you to do something like that?
I don't know, but what other choice did I have? You were in danger.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty?
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
Professor, could you tell me how you and Natty ended up at Hogwarts?
I can. That is an easy question. We are here because of Professor Weasley.
You knew Professor Weasley when you were in Uganda?
I knew of Professor Weasley. As you may or may not be aware, Professor Weasley's work once took her around the globe. Without providing detail that is not mine to share, I can say that she was well known in our wizarding community for, well, sharing magical knowledge between countries.
Professor Weasley seems quite knowledgeable, so I'm not surprised to hear that she'd do that sort of thing.
Indeed. Although I suspect there is much about each of your professors that would surprise and impress you. Such exchanges of information, ministry sanctioned or not, have occurred for centuries. It was an African sorcerer, in fact, who shared the unlocking charm with a certain wizard from London. A thief, rather unfortunately.
I see.
But back to your original question. Professor Weasley had heard of my work and life in Matabeleland and my time teaching at Ouagadougou. She was deputy headmistress at Hogwarts by then, and when the position of divination professor became available, she contacted me. Her timing was perfect. I had just foreseen a change in Nat's size and my circumstances and knew that we needed to leave Uganda. Natsai was as ready as I was for a new adventure. So, off we went.
Natty has spoken of your move. She was quite kind to me my first day here, in Charms.
That sounds like Natsai. I'm glad she has found a friend in you. Now, I must return to my work. As I've told Natsai, do be careful. I had a vision earlier this year of her with a friend, flying on winged beasts. Perhaps unsurprisingly, she will neither confirm nor deny my visions, unless it suits her.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
You can always count on me for a fight when it comes to poachers.
That makes two of us. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Highwing is nice company, but perhaps it's time to add a few more friends to your circle.
I am starting to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone, and share Highwing.
I don't suppose you've heard anything from your parents, have you?
I haven't, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
Does your Gran know that we found the snidges?
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers, but she confessed that she was rather envious about the snidgets.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
Always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun!
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Excuse me, Madam...
Navarro. Bella Navarro. May I help you?
What is it you sell, Madam Navarro?
Potion ingredients, mostly. There's a tidy bit of profit to be made from the most unassuming things. I assume you've studied potions at Hogwarts?
Professor Sharp's class, yes.
Then you should know enough to appreciate my inventory.
How do you collect the items you sell?
Some I collect myself from out there in the countryside, and some I buy wholesale from all over the wizarding world.
Have you lived in Cragcroft all your life?
No, I was born here, but moved to Siena, Italy decades ago. I only just returned. There was nothing left for me there, and I needed, a change of scenery.
I hear a dug bog near here has been acting strangely. Have you ever seen it?
I have seen it, but wisely stayed away. I prefer not to tangle with the unpredictable forces of nature if I can help it.
I should be going now. Thank you. Revelio.
My first employment was
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
Oh, something must be done about the vile thieves who've infested the area.
Is everything all right, madam?
Olivier, Madame Olivier, and no, everything is not all right. The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanus Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanus Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
Sylvanus Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
Where is Clagmar Castle?
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the west of here.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out. I only want Cragcroft to go back to normal. I'm tired of living under the thumb of Selwyn and his cronies.
Sounds as if Sylvanus Selwyn has to go.
Where did I set my traps? The lower or upper Hogsmeade?
This must be the castle that Sylvanus Selwyn and his thieves are in. If I can just get to him, I should be able to disband the group.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
I fancy myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth it.
I want every traveling vendor that passed through here. They never see it coming.
They come after me, they'll rest in peace.
Always one, isn't there? Except this time it's not just one, is it? It's the whole lot of us, all falling prey.
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
I don't feel bad fleecing those cape flappers in Cragcroft.
If Selwyn's plan works out, you suppose we'll all be rich?
Rookwood should never have put Selwyn in charge. Although I suppose Selwyn is better than Harlow.
There's Selwyn. I wonder if I can pull his guards away. That's it for Selwyn. I should go and see Madame Olivier back in Cragcroft about that bounty.
And not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of Jarvies.
Lucas, do tell us.
I'd remember my father speak of these times. Seems now they're upon me, they tell quite a different...
Revelia. Lucas, do tell us. Revelia.
Expulso!
Who lived here, I wonder? Wonder who lives here. Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
Surely the safety of Cragcroft is worth more. I'd hate for the Ashwinders to know who offered a bounty on Selwyn.
What a snide little rat! No sense of honor! You're worse than the Ashwinders. Fine. I can give you a bit more, but our business is finished. It's time for Cragcroft to live in peace. Take your money and get out. I may be glad to be rid of Selwyn, but I don't want to see your face around Cragcroft.
that naughty boy runs after anything shiny and new, he does.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add Ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
I should be going now. Thank you. That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake. This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Now, to find a way inside. Stone walls do approve Ashwinders.
Protego!
What the hell?
You're the one who had Harlow sent to Azkaban. I'll get you for that.
What was that?
I know what you did to Iona Morgan, and I'll not forget it.
Confringo! Control you are! Someone, Tango! Ooh, Confringo!
Revelio. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Could it be a Merlin trial? I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I?
Confringo!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. More treasure. There we go. Revelio.
Last time I was in Lower...
Ashwinders.
My mother used to always say, a clear head...
Incipio! I refuse to be treated as a Make it stop! Expulsion! Let him die! Expulsion! Land to the you
Die first. Time for me to...
Pay for your deal! Made a grave mistake!
Confringo. What a dreadful lot. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. I'd better watch my step here. Revelio. Revelio. Arresto Momento. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio.